What if I told you there's something that devastates narcissists 1000% more than no contact? Imagine a tactic so effective that it leaves them completely shattered. Today, we're uncovering the surprising method that hits narcissists where it hurts most. Forget ignoring them, this is the real game changer. Stay tuned to find out how this powerful approach can leave a narcissist reeling. If you're dealing with a narcissist in your life, you won't want to miss this. Let's get into the details and reveal the secret weapon that can truly shake a narcissist to their core: indifference. Indifference is a powerful blow to narcissists because it deprives them of the validation and attention they desperately crave. Unlike no contact, which might suggest a strong emotional reaction, indifference communicates that the narcissist is irrelevant and unimportant. This absence of emotional response undermines their need to feel significant and admired. Narcissists thrive on provoking reactions, whether positive or negative, and indifference denies them this satisfaction. It also challenges their sense of superiority and control, as they cannot manipulate someone who simply doesn't care. Over time, sustained indifference can lead to a narcissist feeling increasingly insecure and powerless, intensifying their internal fears of inadequacy and worthlessness. This silent treatment disrupts their usual strategies for garnering attention, leaving them feeling isolated and devastated. Public humiliation. Public humiliation devastates narcissists because it shatters their carefully constructed image of superiority and invincibility. Narcissists invest significant effort in maintaining a facade of perfection and control. When publicly humiliated, their flaws and weaknesses are exposed for everyone to see, undermining their sense of dominance and triggering intense feelings of shame and vulnerability. This exposure threatens their social standing and the admiration they crave, leading to a loss of respect and credibility among peers. Additionally, public humiliation challenges their ability to manipulate and control perceptions, leaving them powerless to spin the narrative in their favor. The fear of being judged and ridiculed by others can lead to increased paranoia and anxiety, deeply wounding their fragile self-esteem. As a result, public humiliation not only damages their external image but also strikes at the core of their internal insecurities, making it one of the most devastating experiences for a narcissist. Exposing their lies. Exposing a narcissist's lies is particularly devastating because it directly attacks the foundation of their manipulative tactics and false self-image. Narcissists rely heavily on deceit to maintain their sense of superiority and control over others. When their lies are uncovered, it not only reveals their dishonesty but also undermines their credibility and the trust others may have placed in them. This exposure can lead to significant social and professional repercussions, stripping them of their influence and authority. Additionally, being caught in a lie forces narcissists to confront their own vulnerabilities and imperfections, which they fiercely deny and conceal. The resultant loss of admiration and respect from others intensifies their fear of being seen as ordinary or flawed. This public unraveling of their deceitful facade can lead to feelings of humiliation, powerlessness, and deep-seated insecurity, making the exposure of their lies a particularly potent form of devastation for a narcissist. Rejection. Rejection strikes at the heart of a narcissist's need for validation and admiration, making it profoundly devastating. Narcissists crave constant affirmation to uphold their inflated self-image, and rejection signals a denial of their perceived superiority and desirability. This experience triggers intense feelings of inadequacy and unworthiness as it contradicts their self-perception and the admiration they seek from others. Rejection also challenges their control and influence, as they are unable to manipulate the rejecting party into providing the desired attention. The emotional pain of rejection can lead to heightened anger, resentment, and even vengeful behaviors, as narcissists struggle to cope with the blow to their ego. Additionally, repeated rejection can exacerbate their deep-seated fears of being unlovable and insignificant, leading to increased insecurity and self-doubt. Thus, the emotional turmoil and identity threat posed by rejection make it one of the most devastating experiences for a narcissist. Being ignored. Being ignored devastates narcissists because it denies them the attention and validation they desperately seek. Narcissists thrive on being the center of attention and need constant external reinforcement to sustain their inflated self-image. When ignored, they are confronted with the possibility that they are not as important or influential as they believe. This lack of acknowledgement challenges their sense of superiority and triggers deep-seated insecurities. Being ignored disrupts their ability to control and manipulate others, as their typical strategies rely on eliciting reactions, whether positive or negative. The silence and absence of feedback can lead to feelings of insignificance and powerlessness, exacerbating their underlying fears of inadequacy. This indifference from others forces narcissists to face the void within themselves, amplifying their emotional turmoil. Consequently, the profound sense of invisibility and irrelevance caused by being ignored makes it a particularly painful and destabilizing experience for narcissists. Criticism. Criticism is particularly devastating for narcissists because it pierces their carefully crafted facade of perfection and superiority. Narcissists have fragile self-esteem and rely heavily on external validation to maintain their inflated self-image. When criticized, they experience it as a personal attack, triggering intense feelings of shame and inadequacy. This external feedback contradicts their self-perception, causing significant distress and defensive behaviors. Additionally, criticism undermines their authority and control, leading to heightened insecurity and paranoia. The inability to gracefully accept and process criticism exacerbates their emotional turmoil, making it a particularly painful experience for narcissists. Loss of control. Loss of control is deeply devastating for narcissists because control is central to their sense of power and self-worth. Narcissists exert control over people and situations to maintain their inflated self-image and manipulate outcomes to their advantage. When they lose control, it threatens their authority and exposes their vulnerabilities. This loss challenges their carefully maintained facade of dominance and invincibility, leading to feelings of helplessness and insecurity. The inability to dictate events or influence others undermines their confidence, increasing their anxiety and fear of being perceived as weak or incompetent. Thus, losing control is a significant blow to a narcissist's ego. Failure. Failure devastates narcissists as it contradicts their belief in their exceptional abilities and superiority. They strive for success to validate their self-worth and maintain their grandiose self-image. When they fail, it shatters this illusion, exposing their limitations and imperfections. This experience triggers intense shame and insecurity as they struggle to accept their shortcomings. Additionally, failure undermines their sense of control and mastery over their environment, leading to feelings of vulnerability and inadequacy. The fear of being perceived as incompetent or inferior intensifies their emotional distress, making failure a profoundly destabilizing experience for narcissists.